What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So, as you can tell by the title, I've seen people commenting on my videos and just making comments or whatever other content online as well for the past damn near going on like 3 years now since, the influx of sublines in Studio Series that's really been taking away from the Bayverse figures getting done since 2021 when Studio Series 86 came into play, and then obviously War for Cybertron Gamer Edition stuff, and then the Bumblebee movie Cybertron figures are taking over too. And people are just really worried about the future of Studio Series being overran by these extra sublines in 2024. Now, I have the full wave composition breakdown courtesy of JT Prime 17 from earlier this year on TFW. For waves 1 through 4 of Studio Series for next year. And I just want to talk about it, breaking it down for you guys on what we could expect, and just basically a video speculating on what's going on here. Now, I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat, it looks like there's not a lot of Bayverse coming out next year again for Studio Series. Now, we don't know many exclusives. We do know that Dark of the Moon, I think it's Hatchet, one of the Dreads, is going to be releasing under the Buzzworthy subline. It's rumored to be next year, but we found images of that figure along with 86 Hound over a year ago. So it would be very strange if those figures came out over 2 years since we first saw them. But hey, it wouldn't be the first time that's happened, so whatever. But so we have Hatchet, and then for Wave 1 here, which is due out in a few months, February, the only one that I see is Core TLK Mohawk, and I know a lot of people have been asking for that figure for almost a decade now, 6-7 years, so at least we're getting that. But the rest of the wave, I mean, the other core class is Movie 6 Rumble, which is either for the Bumblebee movie or an 86 movie figure. Then we have Rise of the Beast Wheeljack and Scorponok under the Deluxe class. Voyager class 86 Scrap Heap, Voyager War for Cybertron Starscream, and Leader class Movie 6 Megatron, which I just covered a few days back, which was leaked to be Bumblebee movie Megatron. So we're now getting concept art figures outside of the Bayverse for characters that didn't even appear in the movies before we even get characters that were much cooler, in my opinion, from concept arts during the 2007 movie, ROTF, Dark of the Moon, etc. So now we're getting that added to the mix before other Bayverse stuff, which was what this line was originally created for. Now, Wave 1, right off the bat, it's only Mohawk, one figure out of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 figure wave, and man, the Studio Series waves are getting smaller and smaller as the years go on, it seems like. It used to be a clear structure for the waves, like how it is with the mainline generations, 4 Deluxes, 2 Voyagers, either 1 or 2 Leaders, and then, obviously towards wave 4 or 3 when the line starts to phase out for the year, they slim it down to either 2 or 3 Deluxes, 1 or 2 Voyagers, and maybe 1 leader, and the rest are package refreshes for the leader class. And wave 1 and 2 right off the bat, there's only 3 Deluxes for wave 2, and wave 1 is 2 Deluxes. It's even thinner. Like, I don't know what's going on here with the budget, maybe because of studio licensing reasons, because of licensing vehicles from companies, maybe that eats up the budget, who knows, with how things have been going on the past couple of years with rising prices and stuff that's happened since 2020, so who knows what's going on behind the scenes with Studio Series budget, but it's noticeably gotten a bit thinner in terms of the amount of figures releasing per year for Studio Series. I just want to point that out. So yeah, Wave 1, only 1 figure from Bayverse, which is Mohawk at Core Class. Now jumping into Wave 2, so we have Core Class Movie 6 Starscream, which is, I don't know, it could be either an 86 Starscream, or it could be Bumblebee movie Starscream, but it'll probably be Bumblebee movie Starscream. And then we have Deluxe War for Cybertron Sideswipe, Deluxe Movie 6 Sunstreaker, which is either from the 86 movie or Bumblebee movie, which again would make for another concept art character that didn't even appear in the Bumblebee movie before we get Bayverse concept art characters from years ago that there's arguably been more demand for. And then the last deluxe is 86 Nah package refresh. What a surprise. And then the Voyager class, the only Voyager for the wave, is movie 6 Shockwave, which is probably from the Bumblebee movie. And then we have, if you hear a noise, a whistling in the background, that's my AC turning on, being loud as hell. Would you shut up, AC? And then the leader class, lastly, is 86 Swoop, which is G1, of course. So we're going to be rounding out those Dinobots next year. But yeah, no Bayverse for Wave 2, which is due out in April of next year. Pretty crazy for Studio Series. Absolutely nothing. Wave 3 is due out August next year, and that consists of Core Class 86 Steeljaw, which cut out. It might be AoE Steeljaw because the listing was originally leaked as AoE Steeljaw, but we still don't know which it is. And then we have Deluxe War for Cybertron Decepticon Infantry, Voyager Movie 6 Skywarp, Deluxe TF5 Drift, which is rumored to also be the Age of Extinction Drift. We're not sure which version it is yet. And then the last deluxe is Rise Lifeline, which is rumored to be from the new Reactivate game that's coming out soon. So now we have even more Gamerverse stuff in terms of Reactivate joining Studio Series mainline. So just taking up more slots from the Bayverse stuff, whatever, you know. So yeah, Wave 3, the only one that we have is Drift, which is either from The Last Night or Age of Extinction. We don't know which look it's going to be yet. There's been rumors of both, so that'll be interesting to see what he turns out to be. And then, lastly, Wave 4, due out December next year. We have Core Movie 6 Frenzy, Deluxe HM Megatron, Deluxe Next Gen Bumblebee, Voyager War for Cybertron Ratchet, Leader 86 Springer. So that's yet again 0 Bayverse for Wave 4, the final wave of Studio Series next year. Frenzy might be for the 2007 movie. It might be mislabeled, or it just might be a package refresh of 86 Frenzy, or it could be Bumblebee movie Frenzy, another concept art character that didn't even appear in the movie, making its way into the line before any other concept art characters that have been asked for way more, you know, like Long Haul, freaking Depth Charge, all those guys. Not Long Haul, Long Arm from the 2007 movie. So yeah, none of that. Next Gen and HM are rumored to be deluxes from the Cybertron movie coming out next year. So yeah, those are all four of the waves for Studio Series next year, and there's only two Bayverse figure, or 3 depending on what that Steeljaw is. So there's only a few Bayverse figures coming out again next year for 2024. Honestly, they really should just hone in on the Bayverse stuff and finish that up first. But what might be happening here is Bayverse might be turning into a G1 sort of thing here, where they want to space out the amount of Bayverse characters that they do because they know how well these figures sell, and they don't just want to put them out all at once like they were doing beforehand, before they brought in the 86 subline and the Gamer Edition subline. So we might be seeing a massive slowdown forever for Bayverse within the Studio Series line just because of that, them wanting to maximize profits every quarter and every wave. But I don't know, maybe if that was actually the case, then there would probably be either 1 or 2 Bayverse figures per wave at least, but it's not even that nowadays, which is crazy to even say and think about, and just like that's a reality we're living in. There's barely any Bayverse coming out in Studio Series at all, and it's been that way for the past 2.5 years now. So yeah, it's a little upsetting. I can understand why people would be upset. Me personally, it is annoying because I grew up with Bayverse, and I do like seeing these figures get redone and remade. Even though I don't really collect Studio Series Bayverse stuff too much anymore, I sold off my whole collection like a year and a half ago. But I do plan on getting some other figures from Bayverse Studio Series again. I am planning on rebuilding my Bayverse movie collection based off of the first 3 movies. So I'll see what I get from Studio Series when the time comes. But yeah, as a Bayverse kid that grew up with these movies, it is a little bit upsetting to see, and I do wish, hopefully, we get more listings for Bayverse figures next year, or at least in 2025 they add in more Bayverse characters than there are for 2024. But who knows what could happen? It's going to be a crazy year next year, the 40th anniversary of Transformers. Who knows what they're going to do in Generations and Studio Series. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I want to talk about in this video. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about the lack of Bayverse yet again in 2024's Studio Series line. All my social medias are linked down below: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. My email is also down below if you guys want to email me about business inquiries, or if you guys want to commission a diorama for me, because I make dioramas for people in terms of toy photography, stop motions, and just regular shelf displays. Whatever you guys want to do, just hit me up and we can make out a deal for a diorama. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.